attorney-client privilege, yes, I will turn it over.
You have suggested you are going to yes. About the president's campaign.
Yes.
Is Ms. Rona, what is Ms. Rona's position?
Rona Graff is Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And I yield back at this time.
Committee will now stand in recess again. We will come back. Listen.
The 25,000 Epstein emails released by the House Oversight Committee revealed deeply uncomfortable information for both Democrats and Republicans. What you just saw was Representative Plaskett receiving real-time text from Jeffrey Epstein during a congressional oversight hearing. Her questions appear to reflect his suggestions. The right is pointing to this as evidence that Democrats were compromised. Epstein was a major Democratic donor and used money to buy access socially, politically, and internationally. Before his 2019 arrest, he was seen by many as just a wealthy financier, not a household name. When questions about his donations surfaced, Plaskett eventually gave the money to charity. Even so, the optics are terrible for Democrats. But the emails involving Donald Trump raise a different and arguably more unsettling set of questions. One 2011 email from Epstein reads, "I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned." The White House has downplayed this, and this is what Carolyn Levitt had to say about that.
It was CBS's own reporting, Ouija, that recently wrote that Ms. Guthrie maintained, and God rest her soul, that she maintained that there was nothing inappropriate she ever witnessed, that President Trump was always extremely professional and friendly to her. And so I think it's a question worth asking the Democrat Party why they chose to redact that name of a victim who has already publicly made statements about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and is unfortunately no longer with us.
But in Virginia Giuffre's 2016 deposition, she repeatedly testified that she never saw Trump at Epstein's home in New York, New Mexico, the island, or anywhere else. That means the victim in Epstein's email almost certainly isn't Virginia Giuffre. So who is Epstein talking about? And why was Trump's silence so significant that Epstein described it as the dog that hasn't barked? Another email from 2019 adds even more intrigue. Trump said, "He asked me to resign. Never remember ever. Of course he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop." If this email is authentic, it suggests Trump knew Ghislaine Maxwell was doing something involving girls and that he asked her to stop. That doesn't point to direct involvement, but it does point to foreknowledge of wrongdoing. Taken together, these emails don't prove Trump abused minors, but they do paint a troubling picture. Trump was aware something was happening. He knew who some of the girls were, and according to Epstein, he chose silence. At best, it's negligence. At worst, it's complicity by omission. Either way, it's a bad look.